Oh, hi. Good morning. I'm sorry about. Let me get rid of that desk. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. I had this pimple, so I had to squeeze it out. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's gross. I'm sorry. I got rid of it. Okay. So sorry about that. And yesterday, uh, we talked about some news. Okay. Yeah. Kobe Bryant, Snoop Dogg, and Miss Gail King. And what I said was the way I convey the news is not misstatement, but I can see it could be misunderstood the way I conveyed it. Okay, when so let me preclude. I'm not correcting myself because I didn't say anything false, but it could be misunderstood what I said. So in order, it's not correction or errata, but it's like in order to prevent misunderstanding. All right. So when Miss Gail King said Kobe Bryant's mixed legacy, she was not talking about interracial marriage that he did. No, no. She was talking about uh, the extramarital affair that Kobe Bryant committed when he was still married to Mrs. Vanessa Bryant, right? Yeah, he. I think it was in Colorado. What happened was he stayed in a hotel, and from what he said he had PG 13, all right. He had yeah, but it's in the news, right? It's some story that everybody knows about. Okay, yeah, he had extramarital affair with employee of that hotel, all right. What's her race? Most likely white. Okay, most likely. I don't know, but it because yeah, if you read about Wikipedia article about it, yeah, it sounds like she's a Caucasian person, and yeah, so they went to I guess his hotel room, and then later on she said it was sexual assault, and but Kobe Bryant said no, it was consensual. He said she said right. It was criminal investigation. He got arrested for it. Okay, because the lady went to police and reported him, right? And so yeah, he got arrested. It was a sexual assault case, and he was investigated. And then the lady, she refused to testify as a witness for whatever reason. So the criminal case got dismissed. Okay, that was what Ms. Gail King was talking about, mixed legacy, right? She was not talking about interracial marriage that he did. No, I talked about it, right? So it could have been easily misunderstood. So I wanted to correct that. I mean, prevent misinterpretation. That's all, right? So yeah, and after that, there was a civil suit of this assault and battery claim, and then they settled, right? And supposedly like $2 million, right? So that's what they say, right? Yeah, but this morning I have to go somewhere, political meeting, so I cannot drink. You got dry run. So let's get back to physics, mathematics, whatever. Okay. All right. Okay, let's get the whiteboard. And yeah, I mean, it breaks my heart that I have to repeat myself because I cannot upload the 200 episodes. Okay, so this is something I did before already, but well, well, it's not too bad if you think about it. Why? Because life is repetition, right? So and if a topic is important enough, I repeat myself anyways. All right. Why? In case you didn't see it, but it does break my heart. Okay, uh, so it's like this. All right. Um. Well, let's uh let's differentiate this. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, breaks my heart. Okay. Really breaks my heart. Okay, so y prime, okay, dy dx, all right, differentiate. Well, let's step back. Y is equal to what? 1 plus e to the minus x to the minus 1, right? What is y prime? Yeah, just chain rule, right? And differentiate inside. Wait a minute, right? Yeah, use chain rule, okay? 0 and there's minus e to the minus x, right? Chain rule, differentiation, okay? Yeah, can you read this? Oh, I should buy new pens, right? And this is what? Minus minus, okay, so right? Now, multiply e to the x, upstairs, downstairs, okay? Uh, okay? Now, what does this graph look like? Uh, when x is 0, alright? One, one. Okay, when x is 0, 1, 1, it's like uh, 1 over 4th, okay? Yeah. When x go to positive infinity, alright, this guy 0 out, 2 plus infinity, 1 over infinity is 0, right? So, and when x go to minus infinity, yeah, infinity, 0, 2, 1 over infinity, 0. So it looks just like Gaussian curve, normal distribution, okay? Not exactly, but bell curve, right? Yeah, it does look like that. What is bell curve? Gaussian curve, right? G of x, Gaussian bell curve. It's like something like uh, e to the minus x squared, okay? Where when x is 0, 1, okay? When x go to minus infinity or positive infinity, e to the minus infinity, right? 0, okay? Yeah, so these two they are different mathematically speaking, right? But they look similar, right? That's just close enough, right? Okay. Uh, let's see. Why do they look similar? Because um, let's manipulate one more time. Okay, so this guy becomes e to the 2x plus 2 times e to the x plus 1 over uh, e to the x, right? Now, which is approximately uh, yeah, you have just ignore these smaller guys, okay? You have e to the x downstairs. Oh well, that's not true. Why? You have x e to the minus x squared in Gaussian curve, and well, this is kind of short version of Gaussian curve. Okay, so it's more complicated function, but to simplify Gaussian function, this is it. All right, in conceptual level. But yeah, I cannot quite make this guy look like this because you have e to the 2x as opposed to uh, okay, e to the minus 2x and here, and you have e to the minus x squared. They are different. Okay, so I cannot quite make it look like that, but I mean, asymptotically, if you put minus infinity plus infinity, okay, they're both bell curves, normal distribution kinda. Okay, so yeah, they look they're not exactly same, but they look similar. All right, that's the point. Okay, okay. So you have y prime because you differentiated this guy, right? Y prime, and here same x. Okay. So it's not Gaussian curve, but it looks similar. It's bell curve, normal distribution. Okay. Differentiate, integrate. That's the relationship between sigmoid function, logistic function, and normal distribution, the bell curve. Okay. It kind of look like Gaussian curve. Okay. So Gaussian curve is invention by Mr. Karl Karl Friedrich Gauss, the German mathematician, the prince of mathematics, right? Maybe 1800s, 1700s, I don't know, right? Somewhere there in Germany, I guess, right? Yeah, my sense of humor right now is very dry. Why? Because I'm dry. Because I cannot drink this morning. I gotta go to political meeting. When? In about 5 hours, 4 hours. Right. So I cannot drink alcohol because I gotta drive there. Okay. But good thing it's held in a restaurant, so I can. I mean, it's not free food, but I have to buy. But still, breakfast Saturday morning in a restaurant. Okay. Yeah. So, but it's a political meeting, so I have to be there. All right. So, but they serve nice breakfast. I purchased it. It's a restaurant, but still. Okay. All right. It's time to take a break. Why are you? Am I bringing this up? We are trying to mathematically model the climate change, right? Climate cycle, better termed. Okay, global warming, global cooling, warming, cooling, warming, cooling. Okay, day and night, day and night. Okay, so there's nothing to worry about. Okay, If you're worried about climate change, uh, you don't have to. Okay. If you want to think about climate change, I want to think about it too because it's a very challenging and interesting problem. Global warming, climate change. Yeah, we are doing it. Okay, because it is intriguing problem. So yeah, but let's not emotional about it like Miss Greta Thunberg. Okay, there's no need, right? Let's be rational about it. Let's be scientific. Okay, you don't want to believe in science. Science is not religion. Science is not something you would believe or disbelieve. No, it's whether you know science or you don't know science. Science is not religion. It's whether you know it or not know it. Religion, you believe it or not believe it, right? But science is not religion. So you should not treat science like religion, okay? Whether you know it or not know it. Now, I'm teaching you science, okay? Unless you already know it. Okay? Yeah, you should not approach science as belief, non-belief. That's, you should not treat science like religion. Because they're different. You should not ask this question, do you believe in science? Then you are asking the wrong question, okay? Because science is not a matter of belief or not non-belief. Science is not about faith. So that's the problem of these climate activists. They approach science as a religion, and that's wrong. Okay, it's either you know science or you don't know science. Okay, in order to know science, you have to learn it, and I'm teaching you. Okay, all right. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, all right. Okay, we're back. Yeah, let's do some science, alright? Let's do some business, okay? Because you know what? Do you know what's so bad? 200 episodes. I came up with this economics theory talking about business. Basically, I came up with alternative theory, supply demand, alternative to uh, what's his name? Professor Alfred Marshall in Cambridge. I mean, he passed away, but I uh, I came up with alternative theory and I disproved his theory. Supply demand curve. Okay, twice I repeated myself. Now I have to do it all over again because all those two discussions of alternative supply demand theory is all in the 200 episodes. I have to do it all over again. Yeah, I'm a performer. You know, any gig, acting gig, shows. If you're a singer, you sing the same song, right? Over and over again. Yeah, it's part of being a performer, right? If you're a teacher, you teach the same thing year after year, right? So, but what's so bad about it? If you're a teacher, you have different student body every year, right? If you're a performer, you go to different places and you see different audience. Me, it's the same laptop, same room, same whiteboard, same pens. So if I repeat myself, it becomes very boring. All right. So, but it's my bad. Okay. Google, YouTube, they did not do anything wrong. I did. I was too offensive. Okay. Person, yeah, by being offensive to certain groups of people, it's kind of being discriminatory because people that I, certain groups of people that I criticize, they are not gonna come here after I offended them. So it becomes discriminatory, and they don't get the benefit of knowledge. So I shouldn't do that. Okay. So Google, YouTube, they were right to correct me. You better watch your mouse. You better watch your mouse. Okay, I will watch my mouse. Okay, so I'll stop being offensive. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's model climate change. What's it got to do with bell curve, sigmoid function? Because we are dealing with population. Okay. Yeah. It's called logistics function. Population model. Okay. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with biological entities like plants, animals, population. Okay. Okay. Let's grab a new whiteboard. Okay. Just keep this in mind. We'll get there, right? But there are a lot of intermediate steps to why this is so significant. All right. What is this normal distribution? Yeah, height, weight, right? There are very few people who are anorexic or very short in height or weight. There are very few people who are extremely heavy or extremely tall, height and weight. Most people fall in between, average, normal distribution. Okay, that's why it's called normal distribution. Okay, looks like a hat or bell. That's why it's called bell curve. All right. Gaussian curve, yeah, statisticians like including Mr. Carl Friedrich Gauss, they came up with this using all this standard deviation, whatever, right? Yeah, it's very handy dandy uh, model. Okay, I learned this. All right, this simplification of Gaussian original. Okay, I just simplified it. Right? And this guy, we just differentiated the sigmoid function. Okay, so they are mathematically different, but they have the same shape, similar shape. Okay, it's a bell curve. Okay, we're gonna use this guy. Why? Because this guy, we don't need this guy. Okay, we need derivative form of sigmoid function. Okay, that's why we're gonna use this. All right. So let's grab a new whiteboard. All right. So yeah, mathematics is fun. Okay. All right. I remember this. I'm a huge fan of the Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkins, right? Yeah, the Middle Eastern gentleman in England. Yeah, obviously he's descendant of some Middle Eastern immigrant. Ooh, look at all this gunk. You may call let me nickname myself, which I did before during that 200 lost episodes. Gonky honky, how about that? Yeah, just kidding. That joke is not funny anymore because I made that joke multiple times. What's all this? Again, lost episode in the 200 episodes that where I was offensive, so I'm not gonna upload it unless Google YouTube give me carte blanche, which I demanded. Alright, where? Right here. Because I know I learned Google YouTube, they are watching this. They get paid to watch this, okay? To keep me in line, so they are my chaperones, so that I behave, alright? Good. I can use some chaperones. Yeah, because I came up with a brand new notational convention to express molecule as a matrix. But it's more compact, more efficient than adjacency matrix. We'll go over it at some point, okay, again. Because 200 episodes, I didn't upload it, okay, so, because I was too offensive, alright? It's my bad. Yeah, it's just punishment because I was sinful, offensive, okay? We'll get there, okay? We're gonna do it again at some point. But not today, alright? So, we're doing not economics, but climate change, alright? Climate cycle modeling, alright? Okay. Let's step back, okay? So, exponential growth, what is it? It's this, it's the spread of diseases or population explosion, alright? Yeah, sure, let's talk about coronavirus. COVID-9, whatever they name it. Coronavirus, okay? Most likely Chinese people, they got it because they eat strange animals like bats, snakes. They should stop doing that, okay? So yeah, there's some virus jump from bat, perhaps undercooked bat or snake or whatever strange animals Chinese people eat. They should stop doing that, okay? I guess it's also undercooked. So this virus they was in animal, strange animal, jump to human being, okay? In Old Testament, they say clean animal, unclean animal, animal you can eat, animal you should not eat, right? So it has some value there. Okay, all right, okay. let's step back. Okay, so yeah, exponential function, right? All right. Uh, you do e to the x, y. What is e? Ooh, look at this beautiful thick blue. Like 2.7 blah 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 is transcendental number. Okay, what is transcendental number? Uh, First is irrational number, like an infinite number. It's like 2.73 blah 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 blah. Okay, something like that. And what's good about e to the x? You differentiate it's itself. Okay, so that's why it's so convenient, right? Um, so what's transcendental number? You cannot express this algebraically. All right, with square root or fraction or another example. Yeah, pi, right? Yeah, you cannot express it algebraically. Okay, so and you can prove that. All right, so that's what's called transcendental number. All right, so I mean non-algebraic operator. Okay, uh, there's this concept of hyperoperation, tetraration, whatever, right? Maybe you can express all these numbers using generalized operation like hyperoperation, tetraration, blah blah blah, right? Perhaps, okay, but you know, I'm not sure because we covered that before. Generalized operator concept. I think it's still in YouTube. I don't think it was in past 200 episodes. Okay, because we did it a long time ago. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's still in the YouTube. Okay, right. It's getting too hot. So is it time to take a break again? Maybe. Let's just draw this diagram. Okay, e to the x. Okay, one, right? Okay, that's exponential function. We don't have to differentiate this. Okay, so let's just say y is equal to 2 to the x. Okay, so when x go to minus infinity, it approaches 0, right? When x go to positive infinity, 2 to the infinity, that's infinity, right? Very fast growing exponential growth function. Okay, so why is this significant? Because coronavirus, okay, one person get it, he come into contact with two people. Do they get it? Each of these two people come into contact with two people. So, yeah, 1, 2, 4, 8. It's like tree branching or tree root, upside down tree. Okay, you branching, like very fractal, kind of very recursive. Uh, Self repeat repetition kind of, right? Yeah, that's is ubiquitous structure in nature. Okay, family tree. Your grandfather, grandmother, then they have son and daughter. Each of them have son and daughter. So now there are, so a couple have 2 kids and 4 grandkids. Population growth, just like a tree. Okay, it y is equal to 2 to the x. All right, so that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, let's take a break. Okay, the spread of diseases, same thing. Okay, so we'll take a break. Okay, so You know what? We're gonna have some fun, okay? Oh my goodness. President Trump, right? He has very good sense of humor, okay? I like his sense of humor. So he went to UN, right? United Nations, in this comedy movie, like Jim Abrams and David Zuckerman and another Zuckerman, I guess that's David Zuckerman's. Zuckerman was Zuckerman? Zuckerman is German, right? Sugarman, right? This is a documentary about searching for Sugarman, by the way, okay? Which is very cool, right? Yeah, the Hispanic singer in of all places, Motown City, Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, right? Yeah, later on become very popular in South Africa, right? It's about resistance, kind of like civil rights, I guess, movement. Whatever. Okay, so I'm everywhere, right? Well, welcome to humanology. We are everywhere. Why? Because we are like we kind of emulate God, omnipresence. Okay, we consider ourselves as children of God. I mean, if you're like me, I'm kind of religious. Okay. Anyway, so this rambling man, right? Lord, I was born a rambling man. Let's focus, okay? Focus on this joke, okay? Yeah, President Trump and also even Mr. Steve Mnuchin, Mr. Secretary Steve Mnuchin, they kind of hinted that yeah, Miss Greta Thunberg should go back to school. Okay, so yeah, I guess they have good sense of humor, and they did joke about Miss Greta Thunberg, and people say, ah, she's just a little girl. Don't pick on little girl. Adult man, don't pick on little girl. But she's not little girl. Yeah, physically, yeah, but metaphysically speaking, she's gigantic figure. The Time magazine person of the year and Nobel Prize nominee and Nobel Peace Prize nominee, and she speaks in the United Nations, and she's a household name by now. Big celebrity, huge fans, Twitter, whatever. Billions of followers, billions of fans, all around the world. She's an international celebrity. Okay? I am the little guy. I am the little man. I'm small. Nobody knows about me. Okay? So, it's not bullyism. Why? How can a small guy pick on, bully upon giant? No, that's not bullyism. Bullyism is about big guy picking on small guy. Or whatever, gender, alright? So then when I make fun of, I mean, make spoof some satire impression of Miss Greta Thunberg, that's not bullyism. What is it? It's more like David versus Goliath. Okay? But it's not physical battle, it's a metaphysical battle. It's a satire, it's a criticism, okay, that's what it is. Right? So yeah, it's not bullyism, right? It's not harassment either. Why? Because Miss Greta Thunberg, she's not gonna watch this. So she won't get harassed if I criticize her. Why? Because she'll never hear about this. Why? Because nobody's watching this. Except handful of you. Except Google YouTube review or exam. Okay, so nobody's gonna watch this, okay? Yeah. We're gonna just have some fun, okay? Oh yeah. I'm just a little girl and I'm crying. Oh, it's so sad. I'm crying because Earth is dying and we are gonna die. I'm scared. That's why I'm crying. I'm angry too. You're ruining my life, adults. Miss Greta Thunberg, please. go back to school, okay, and learn about mathematics, science, because you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Stop crying. Start learning. Okay. Miss Greta Thunberg. Okay. So yeah, that's why it's significant. Okay, so but in logistic curve, okay, so it's like this. Okay, so uh, mathematically speaking, we can come up with some reflection of this exponential function to make it like this. What's that? I guess it's why this curve is it probably like my guess is this is y is equal to minus 2 to the minus x. Okay, so you make reflection along x-axis to get this minus sign before 2, right? And then you put minus sign in front of x to make reflection uh, upon the y-axis. So this becomes this. Okay, yeah. Why are we doing this? Because we are going to combine these two functions to come up with the sigmoid function. Okay? That's what sigmoid function is, conceptually speaking. Alright? Because it starts like this, and then it ends up like this. Sigmoid function, okay? Okay? So we'll just reuse this, okay? Recycle it. That is inflection point, right? So it goes like this. Like here. Alright? See what I'm saying? That's sigmoid function, okay. Kinda. Alright? Not exactly, but yeah. Okay? So when does this occur in nature? Because exponential growth, it get kept. Population doesn't explode. No, it levels even later on. Why? Because of limited resources. There is this economist. I forgot his name. All right, so it's about time to take a break. So let me grab my cell phone. Okay, what? Let me try to remember. Yeah, he said. Economist said. I think his name is Malthus. 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 I think, if I remember correctly. Malthus. The population growth is geometric, like exponential, right? But the growth of the resources, like food, water, shelter, the growth of resources is arithmetic growth, like 2 times x as opposed to 2 to the x. So that's why not humanity is doomed, no. And that's one way, and his insight was correct. Okay, so it kind of caps the growth of population because we have finite resources. Okay, so his insight was correct actually. Malthus, economist, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's the reason. Okay, plants they grow, multiply, but there are only so much carbon dioxide in the air, so their growth is slowed down. And if there is only carbon dioxide and plants on this planet Earth, it will start to go down actually, and become more like bell curve, normal distribution, kinda. Why? Because plants will start to die. Why? Because they run out of not oxygen but carbon dioxide, their food. They grow, level out, and then start to go down, and we start to look like bell curve. Okay. If there are only carbon dioxide and plants on Earth, okay, they will all plants will go extinct, and Earth will be frozen because all the carbon dioxide is not in. There's no more blanket, no jacket, so Earth will be a cold planet like some other planets, like what Uranus or very cold place. Why? Because there's no jacket, no greenhouse gas, CO2 in the air. It's all bound in plant body. Plants will die, they will starve to death, and they will freeze to death. Earth will be dead planet if there are only plants and carbon dioxide. Bell curve. Okay. Uh, yeah, but if you believe in God, like I do, he knew about this. Okay, so he created not Jesus, but still Savior, salvation. Not Jesus, but what? Yeah, bacteria. Okay, that eat up plant and emit greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, even methane, right? So you may say they are bad greenhouse gases, but no, they are good. They're like blanket, jacket to keep us warm. Okay? What? I'm bad? Sure, yeah, I'm horrible, okay. But guess what? Nobody's paying me to say this, okay? We're just doing science. I don't get paid by oil and gas companies. Actually, I kind of do. Why? I live in Alaska. We have this permanent dividend fund, PD, PFD, permanent fund dividend. How much? About $1,000 a year. Okay, every single Alaskan gets it from oil and gas companies. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'm doing this all this to protect and preserve my PFD money. $1,000 a year. Okay, sure. I mean, if you wanna see it that way. What am I a hired gun? No. We'll take a break. We'll take a break. Okay. Oh my goodness. We'll take a break. Oh shoot. We'll take a break. Okay. I told you we are gonna have some fun. Ah. Okay, we're back. Yeah, as a joke, right? I'm doing all this for my PFD money, oil and gas money. Okay, sure. I mean, it's a joke, okay? Self-deprecative joke, okay? So, but it's like $1,000 a year, man. Come on, that's like what? If we do this rule of thumb calculation, let's say for ease of calculation sake, 1 year, 300 days, okay? So 1,000 divided by 300, okay? It's like $3 per day. So if I'm doing this for $3 per day, I'm horribly being underpaid, okay? I don't get any money from oil and gas companies. Okay, so uh, let me cover up my bolding spot, okay? So, okay, yeah, I'm doing this because what? I'm conservative, Republican Christian, pro business, maybe, but I'm doing this because it's an interesting problem, alright? So that's all, right? Yeah, I looked up Mr. Thomas Malthus, English cleric, Wikipedia, okay, English cleric and also economist. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this Mr. Wallace, Mr. Charles Darwin, they read Mr. Malthus's book. I'm pretty sure, from what I recall, Karl Marx also, I think, studied Malthus, I think. I'm not exactly sure, okay, so, because I don't know too much about communism. What I'm concerned is my covering my bolding spot, okay, that's what I'm concerned. Yeah, Karl Marx, I'm not a huge fan, okay, so. Anyway, so we got sigmoid function, okay, so, uh, so yeah, if they're only plants, yeah, it will go like this, okay, exponential growth, multiplication, okay, at first, then it slows down, okay, but it doesn't end there. It will actually, plants will start to die. Why? All the carbons in the air, their food for photosynthesis, ran out, is running out. It becomes plant body, carbon fixation. Okay? Barring there is no bacteria to eat dead plants and release the greenhouse gases back in the air, restore the earth blanket, the carbon dioxide or CH4, methane, greenhouse gas to keep it warm and also give food to the plants. There's no bacteria, alright? So dead plants, it will be just there, dead, like a zombie. It's not decomposing. And also it will be frozen, like in a refrigerator. Alright? Unless there's bacteria who can break it down and release back the greenhouse gases, CO2, methane, whatever, right? If there's no bacteria, plants will die of starvation and hypothermia. It will look like bell curve. Okay? So we dealt with exponential function, sigmoid function, and bell curve. Isn't it pretty? Let me take a picture of this, okay? It is beautiful. 3 functions. Let me take a picture of that, okay? The previous whiteboard. Now this. Yeah, let's take a picture of this. Yeah, I'm playing the character, the role, actor, as an actor. I'm playing the role of Solomon. I'm not a king, but I love Burger King, okay? Sometimes when I have time, I go to Burger King and I just say, no cheese, no mayonnaise, please. Double Whopper. No cheese, no mayonnaise, please. I love Burger King, okay? But I'm not a king. But I'm playing this role, character, scripture, script, screenplay, Bible. Okay? That's what Christians do. They imagine themselves, project themselves to be some biblical character like Job, even Jesus, John the Baptist, David, King Solomon. Okay? Yeah. Biblical projection. Alright? So, yeah, I'm playing the role of Solomon as opposed to David the warrior because God said to David, because David wanted to build God a temple, God was like, thank you, but no thank you, because you shed too much blood. So your son Solomon, yeah, he will be the builder of my temple, okay? But you're too dirty. You shed too much blood. So, in these past 200 episodes, I didn't shed any blood, but metaphysical blood, metaphysical warfare. Yes, I was very harsh on ideologies, okay? So, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. Why? I'm tired of fighting, metaphysically speaking, okay? Metaphysical warfare with all these ideologies. Oh, I'm done, alright? So now I'm playing the role, character of Solomon instead, right? Yeah, knowledge, wisdom. I guess I'm getting old, okay? So kind of retirees mindset. I'm 41 years old, okay? So is it time to take a break again? Maybe. Yeah, you got it? Good. Now, so we have two actors, okay? Let's just, instead of bacteria, let's say plant eaters, animals, like reindeer, moose, cow, right? They can feed on dead plants. Like, hey, I'm not calling you, not Hey, but Hay. Hey, haystack, silo, or grains, seeds, whatever. Okay, yeah, they can. Even we human beings, we eat dead plants. I mean, all the plants in your fridge, they are dead, recently dead. Okay, like if you're eating salad, okay, yeah, fresh. I mean, all the animals we eat, they're dead animals too, right? I know how it sounds. It sounds so horrible, right? But hey, not Hay, but Hey. Hey, okay. I'm calling attention to you. We gotta eat something, but it's okay. Why? Because we farm. We are not gonna extinct any animals or plants because we farm them. Okay. So yeah, no problem. Okay. Those animal plant species, they will live on. All right. We're just harvesting. All right. Okay. Two actors. Okay. Plants and plant eaters. We just call them animals. Okay. Herbivores, vegetarian animals. Okay. Uh, we need those two actors to explain global warming, cooling, warming, cooling, warming, cooling. Okay. We gotta come up with that model using those two variables: plant, animal. Okay. Somehow, yeah, we're gonna have to explain that. Come up with a nice mathematical model for climate cycle. All right. After 5 minutes break, okay. And we're gonna grab another whiteboard. All right. So, okay. All right. Hope you are having fun. All right. Okay. We have time, okay? So I just checking on time. If we have plenty of time, so about 2 more hours, I think. So let's take a break from all this, okay? What do I do for a living? I'm a lawyer, right? So, and not to be confused with a liar. No, I don't lie. I never lie. Is that a lie itself? Yes. Just kidding. What kind of lawyer am I? Yeah, tort, law of tort. Okay. Uh, there are many terms, but I'm not gonna get into details of what I do for a living. Okay, but lawyer's job many times is that of mediator, right? So, for example, let's say there's car accident, all right? So there's civil lawsuit, okay? Um, but most of legal cases end up in settlement, which is good, okay? Because hey man, judges they're busy, okay? So yeah, most of lawsuits they end up in settlement, okay? So let's say hypothetically, okay, I have a client, right, who got injured, right? Whatever accident, boating accident, airplane accident, or car accident, or in their job situation, whatever, right? And then, of course, there's insurance companies. Okay, they're not bad. No, I don't think. Yeah, Senator Bernie Sanders, Senator Elizabeth Warren, they don't like insurance company, right? But insurance industry, they're not evil, like people say. Some people say, no, they're people. Okay, they're just doing their job. Okay, so let's say I represent a client who got injured. Okay, so uh, perhaps they're angry, my clients, and so they want some big insurance money, for example. Okay, but insurance companies, come on, they're running business, all right. So they hire their own lawyers. Okay, so if I'm representing injured plaintiff, civil plaintiff, and insurance defense lawyers attorneys, they represent insurance companies, right? Um, so as lawyers, we're kind of middlemen. Okay, insurance companies, they're running business. Okay, so they want to minimize the cost, just like any business. Okay, yeah, they're doing their job. Okay, so me as a mediator, because a lot of retired judges, they become mediators. Okay, because they understand both sides of the equation. Okay, yeah. So mediator's job is this. Okay, one party you're asking too much, the other party is giving too little. So bring them up, and the other side bring them down, so that they meet in the happy middle. Okay, so yeah, that's enough. All right, so we all good people. Okay, so lawyers, many people hate lawyers. We are not that bad. We are not that bad. Okay. Before I was a lawyer, I used to be a computer programmer. Okay. Then why did I switch my profession? Because I'm kind of nomadic. I move around. Okay. I used to be U.S. in the U.S. Army too, as a junior enlisted soldier. Right. Yeah, I changed my profession every now and then. Okay. Now I'm running for president. Yes, U.S. president. But you are not American. Yeah, yeah. Some people say I'm not American because my parents are not American. Americans. Yeah, they are Koreans. They are in Korea. All right. So, but I happen to be born in America. Okay. But some people say, "Oh, you're anchor baby. Then you're gonna bring all your relatives to America." No. Why? Because my relatives, my families, they love Korea. They want me to come back to Korea and join them. Marry a Korean girl, have Korean babies. Okay, that's what they want from me. So no, I'm not anchor baby. Okay, so yeah, I'm running for American president, and I'm running federal, and I'm also running for Alaska State Senate. Okay, yeah, I'm not too serious about it. It's just hobby level, just some pretext to go out there and meet people. That's all. All right. I go to political meetings once in a while, and then every now and then I go to local bars, local clubs, local karaoke, and I grab the mic and hey, I'm running for Alaska State Senate, and this is my campaign song, and I sing like some country songs like "Ready to Run," yeah, what Dixie Chicks, and "Every Day's Winding Road." What was her? It's not Russell Crowe, but it's what's her name? Every day is a winding road. What's her name? I don't recall. Let me look her up. Every day's winding road. Sheryl Crow. Okay. Sheryl Crow. Yeah, good songs. Okay. In previous 200 episodes, I did make a lot of jokes about them, but I'm not going to. Why? Because Google, YouTube reviewers, they are watching me. I'm being watched. They're my chaperones. Okay, so yeah. Okay. So what kind of jokes? It has to do with their hair color, okay, and intelligence. All right. It's just a joke, okay, but I'm not gonna do it, okay, because I wanna stay here in YouTube, okay. I don't want them to fire me, so I will stop being offensive, all right. No more King David stuff, no. Solomon stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's just get back to this. Okay, so maybe it's better because yeah, I'm still making a joke, right? But more nuanced. Yeah, maybe it's better that way. Okay, maybe it's more fun, more humorous, more subtlety, right? Yeah. All right. You know what? Do you think I'm joking when I say I run for president? I'm not. Look my name up, okay? Let me show you. Let me show you something, okay? You see this? This is my uh, presidential campaign plaque that I made myself using my printer. Okay? You see this? See this? Vision 2020. I just page by page, big letter, right? Yeah. I know what it sounds like. It sounds like a joke, right? This obscure Alaskan Asian aging guy running for president. I know it sounds like a joke, but I was not making a joke. I am running for president, okay? So, what's all this? Yeah, it's prime number theory, okay? Boy, it breaks my heart to erase this. It's still buried in this past 200 episodes, okay? I have to do this all over again, okay? Shoot. Well, I only have 10 whiteboards, okay? So I have to erase. Breaks my heart to erase this, okay? You know, later on, if I don't become the president of the United States, then we'll do this again, okay? So, even if I become the president of the United States, first I'll keep doing this, okay? Why? If I ever become the president of the United States this year, November, next year, January, I will only work 40 hours a week, Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, 1 hour lunch, okay? But there will be it. I will not work more than 40 hours a week. Why? Because I work smarter. I work smart. I work smarter, not harder. Okay? And I don't want to overwork myself. It's more about quality of work, not quantity. Right? Yeah. Will I be drinking vodka? Yes. In the White House? Yeah. When? Not all day, every day. No. At night. So my life won't change very much. Okay? Yeah. Alright. What now? Yeah, two actors, two variables, animals, plants. Okay. Let's just give some narrative, okay? So, but by the way, I'm not asking for your vote. All right, I'm not even asking you to vote for me. Why? Vote for me if you want to, okay? But no pressure. Okay? All right, we have time axis and you have number. of individuals, population, okay? Uh, Plants, okay? You start to grow, I mean, multiply, right? And then animals, they'll catch up, but it will take some time because animals to reproduce, a male female they have to come together and courtship and then you know adult activity and then baby moose is born, Alaskan moose, okay, and it has to grow up, become adult moose, and then courtship and male moose they compete with each other to mate this female moose, right? Cow moose, bull moose, cow moose, right? It takes a lot longer time for animals to multiply because animals are more sophisticated organisms than plants. Okay, so it takes some time to catch up. Okay, but it will catch up though, and as a result, there are less plants because all these moose they don't just eat dead plants. They prefer live plants, just like we do, fresh, right? So yeah, plants go down, okay, in number. Right? And moose, Alaska moose, animals, they can eat dead plants, so their population will not go down all of a sudden. It will take some time for them to go down. Okay? Now, now that there are less moose because they are dying of hunger, starvation, uh, plants will eventually go up again. But it will take some time for plants to grow up, pollination, and remultiply to restore its population. And as plants population go up, oh, I am Alaska moose. Oh, plenty of food. I'll go up again. Okay, so there's this time delay. Okay, between this plant and animal, it's like competition racing. Catch me if you can, kind of hide and seek. Okay, so that's the narrative. Now, what does this have to do with global warming, global cooling? Global warming, global cooling, ladies and gentlemen, is nothing but this animal curve. Because if there are a lot of animals, a lot of carbon dioxide, Earth warm. If there are very little animals, plants, they eat up all this carbon dioxide. So there's no more carbon dioxide in the air. Globe cools because there's no more blanket. Greenhouse gas in the air. Okay? So that's what this is. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? If you don't understand this yet, you don't have to understand it. You don't have to learn this. But if you're interested, think about it. Okay? And if you have open-minded, let it sink in. Okay? In time. If you want to. No pressure, right? Because a good negotiator, yeah, he or she should be willing to walk out of a deal, right? President Trump said that, and this other, what's her name? Fiorina Carla or something. Let me look her up. Okay, she's a businesswoman. Okay, she's used to be CEO of Hewlett Packard or something, and she also ran for president as well. Fiorina, what's her name? California. Okay, yeah, and also Mr. Trump. I mean, when he wrote these books, yeah, they talk about if you're a good negotiator, yeah, you should be able to walk out of. You should be willing to walk out of the deal. Don't be so desperate, right? Yeah, it's good advice. Okay, we'll take a break. Okay, so. All right. Okay. A couple of days ago, I watched this documentary about so-called the documentary's name is like called Inventor. It's about Ms. Elizabeth Holmes, not Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, other Conan Doyle. Okay, Sherlock. If you're a Sherlock Holmes fan, detective, private eye detective novel. Back in the day, Sherlock Holmes, other Conan Doyle. Yeah, his sidekick, what, Mr. Watts, something like that. Watson, I don't know, I don't remember. Okay, it's been such a long time ago. But I'm more huge fan of Arsène Lupin, the gentleman and burglar. Maurice Moche Leblanc. Maurice Leblanc, okay? Leblanc, okay? I'm a huge fan of that because he got wonderful sense of humor because he, in his Arsène Lupin, is kind of French, alright? And he was kind of competing with Mr. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. He was so fun, okay? Mr. Maurice Monsieur Moche Leblanc, okay? I know some French, okay? So, among other languages. I wouldn't call myself a polyglot because I don't know too much foreign languages, but I know some Portuguese, Spanish, French, Russian, some German, right, and some Arabic. I'm fluent in English and Korean, but I know some Chinese, just a little bit of Japanese too. Anyways, yeah, this Maurice Leblanc, okay, he introduced this character, imported this character, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Came too late. Because Arsène Lupin, the main character of this series, is very romantic, okay? Very romantic and also, but he's also a burglar, thief, right? Uh, but he's a gentleman, okay? Very romantic, okay? So Mr. Monsieur Leblanc, introduced this, imported this character. So yeah, there was this Arsène Lupin stealing, right? And then Mr. Sherlock Holmes came to investigate, but a moment too late. It was so funny. And Mr. Arthur Conan Doyle wrote a letter to Monsieur Leblanc, Maurice Leblanc, Moche Leblanc, and then, hey, stop doing that, okay? I don't appreciate you stealing my character, my boy, my son, metaphysically speaking, Sherlock Holmes. Stop doing that. And then what did Mr. Maurice Leblanc do? He changed the character's name, not Sherlock Holmes, but Holmlock Shears. All right, it's just this guy's so funny. Okay. I didn't read it in French or English when I was young. I read it in Korean translation because it was very popular back in 1980s. All right. Yeah. Books. I'm also a huge fan of this entomologist, French entomologist, Jean-Henri Fabre. Jean-Henri Fabre, okay? So he was my boyhood hero, okay? Because I love insects, and he was entomologist and French, and Jean-Henri uh, Fabre, all right? So I was that's why I fell in love with science through insects. So insects are so beautiful. Grasshoppers, dragonflies, very delicate and beautiful, so detailed, like yeah, elaborate. Okay, some of my smart ex-girlfriends, yeah, told me that term. Okay, elaborate. I knew that English word, but to describe insect as an elaborate God's creation, kinda, right? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I used to date. Okay, back in the days. Uh, now what? There's something else I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so that's what it is. Okay. Now we have to quantify this. Uh, I haven't done it yet. If you want to, yeah, go ahead and do it. All right. Come up with some mathematical equation to explain this. Okay. Come up with some mathematical model for climate cycle. Right. Yeah, we have two functions that subtracting each other. Okay, there's time variable and it will be composition of two function, maybe subtraction. I don't know yet. Okay. Even in those 200 past episodes, I didn't quite do this yet. Okay, we get there, but give me like 5 to 10 minutes break. Okay, so ring, nature calls. I gotta answer this call, nature call. Okay. Yeah, I gotta use toilet. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll be back. Okay, I'm sorry. Is it too offensive? Hey, who doesn't go to bathroom, huh? Come on, don't be so easily offended. All right, it'll take 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Okay, so it will take as long as it takes. Okay, so. Okay, we are back. Okay, just checking the time. So we have about 1 hour left. All right. Because I'm going to political meeting and just local. I gotta get ready, meaning I gotta take a bath and dress up, suit and tie, right, and drive there. So we have about 1 hour. All right. This I am not sure how to approach this. Okay. Perhaps we have to get back to the basics. All right. Uh, okay. Subtraction between two functions. Okay. Okay. We gotta simplify this. Okay. Instead of dealing with the exponential function, we're gonna deal with linear function. Why? Because it's a lot easier. All right. So yeah, let's simplify this. Okay. Let's grab out of the whiteboard. So this is not worthwhile to take picture of because it's too basic. All right. All right. Oh boy. So linear function, huh? Okay. Yeah. We used to start with two x's, x and y. Okay. So for now, we rename it later. But x is time. Okay. Y, number. Y, character y, not WHY. No. X and y. Okay. So but x means time. Okay. There's no y. All right. It's just the way it is. Mathematical modeling. Okay. So I wish I can drink vodka. Okay, but I can't because I gotta drive. Breaks my heart. Shoot. Okay, so for now, okay, so you have let's just start slow, okay. Y is equal to x, all right, and then this is like plant growth, all right, and later on, animals comes in, right, about here, and it start to eat the plants. I should have written this. I drew this in green. Let me redraw it. Plant, green, the greens. Yeah, this Twilight Zone episode says the power is in green. Mr. Archibald, Esquire, uh, he was like in-house attorney, I guess. Mr. Archibald. What's his last name? I don't recall. Okay, yeah. It's something mind over matter. That's the title of that episode in Twilight Zone series. Black and white film. I'm a huge fan. I have entire season of Twilight Zone series. Also TV show 24, TV show and yeah, Jack Bauer. I have entire season of that, and also I have entire season of X Files. I used to have entire season DVD set of Married with Children, but when I moved from Michigan to Alaska, I got rid of it. Why? I'm a huge fan, but uh, there's this actress in that uh, Married with Children. Okay, was yeah Ted Bundy, Al Bundy. There's this actress. I will try not to be offensive. Okay, so but I try to say it nicely. What I'm gonna say is what I did, right? Because I'm Christian conservative Republican. Okay, so uh, yes, I oppose gay marriage. I still do, right? And this one actress, and she later become producer writer for that show. She changed her sexual orientation, okay, and became a member of LGBT community. Okay, so as a protest, I trashed that entire DVD set. Okay, so that's what I did. What I'm telling you is describing what I did. Okay, so am I doing better, Mr. Miss Google YouTube employee? I listen. Okay, yeah, I'm being very careful about choices of my words. All right, I used to be so blunt about it in this 200 previous humanology episodes. Okay, but I am being very careful now. I learned the lesson the hard way. Okay, so let's get back to this. Okay, so animals. All right, so let's say this is one. Okay, one dot dot dot. Okay, because animals don't appear later in this evolutionary history on Earth, and they're plant eaters. Okay, so they eat plants. Okay, so that's why it's negative. Now let's add up these two functions and see what it looks like. Right? Uh, I'm not against people. I'm against ideologies. Like in humanology, we call it gayism or pro-gayism. Right? I'm an anti-gayist. I'm against ideology, not people. We all make mistakes. We all make wrong choices at some point because that's human condition. Okay, I don't fault any people, judge anybody. We all make mistakes, but it's very important that you have to distinguish sin and sinners. We are all sinners. We have to identify what is sin, what is wrong, what is good and bad, what ideologies are good or bad. Not every ideology is good. Okay? I'm against gayism ideology. It's free country, isn't it? America? What's wrong with that? Opposing on ideology. It's freedom of religion, freedom of ideological choices. If I'm anti-gayist, I'm not breaking any law. Just I don't believe gay marriage is a good thing. I believe it's a bad thing for them, their own sake. All right. What did I do wrong? There's no need to be offended. I was wrong. I used to be so blunt about it. Okay, so you see, yeah, I'm doing better, right? So yeah. Okay, now y is equal to minus x plus 1, right? And this animal, right? Yeah, warm-blooded animals, okay, like Alaska moose. Plants, green, y is equal to x. Add them together, okay? Function composition, okay? So then if you add on the right side, y is equal to 1. Like, beep, y is equal to 1, okay? So, well, dot, 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 right? This is where perfect harmony, right? The temperature, climate of globe doesn't change at all. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. It just stays the same. There's no global warming, there's no global cooling. Why? Because the speed of carbon emission by animals is equal to speed of carbon absorption by plants. So the carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere stays exactly the same. Oh, I'm a plant. I absorb 1 carbon dioxide molecule per day. I'm an animal. I emit, breathe out 1 carbon dioxide molecule per day. So 1 carbon coming in, 1 carbon going out. A perfect balance. There's no climate change. Okay? In this model. Alright? Maybe that's what climate change activists want. We're anti-climate change activists. Maybe that's what they want. But even before Homo sapiens first came in Earth history, climate has always changed. So there's something wrong with this model. It's not realistic enough. So we gotta change this a little bit, tweak it, to make it more realistic. Okay? And I don't have answer for that yet. I would think about it, perhaps sleep on it. Right? Uh, I just don't know. I'm kind of getting sleepy too. All right, but I gotta go to this meeting and we'll take a break. Okay? So, oh boy, yeah, it's not an easy problem. That's why nobody got it right so far. But we will. You and I together will do this. Okay? But at least let's take a break and then I may take a nap. Okay? I don't know. Let's take 5 minutes break anyway. Okay? So, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's give it our best shot. All right. Pat Bonatar, she came to Alaska. Okay, during the Alaska State Fair a couple of years ago. Yeah, I like some of her songs, like "Hit Me with Your Best Shot" or "We Are Young." Or I used to have a cassette tape back in the days, or maybe it was CD. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, she's cool. Uh, Now let's give it our best shot. Okay. It's yeah. So this model fails. Linear model fails because the result doesn't become sinusoidal sine curve like we want it to, right? It's because it's too flat, right? Uh, in this Malthusian model of population growth, it has to be exponential, geometric. So the slope of this curve actually go up, exponential, not explosive, but exponential growth. Okay, yeah, population explosion, whatever, right? That's the correct model. Okay, so because the speed of population growth speed up, it speed up. Okay, so the slope actually go up. It doesn't stay flat like this. Okay, uh, that's something we should do. But before that, let's say initially the population of animals is very slow growth. Population of when animals first appear, make this appearance in evolutionary history of the Earth, planet Earth, very slow growth, population growth, because it's just beginning. Just like exponential curve, slow start, right? But plant, they came first. So it's asynchronous. The appearance of plants first. Later on, animal came in this theatrical stage. Earth, planet Earth is the theatrical stage. Actors, they come appear to the stage one by one, asynchrony. I got to put some lip balm because my lips are splitting. It's too dry. Yeah, Americans are so smart, ingenious, American ingenuity, the chapstick. Nowadays, they make chapstick that look like an egg. That's really cute. Anyways, so, but when animal first makes first appearance, slow growth, population growth. But by then, plants they have been there for a long time. So by then the slope is steeper, right? So it's more like we are adding two things, y equal to 2x. Okay? If you add y equal 2x and slow growth of the slope -1, okay? But because they are plant eaters, that's why we put negative sign here. Okay, so if you add these two guys, then y is equal to x plus 1, right? Because by then, when animal make the first appearance on Earth, plants, they are multiplying very fast, like exponential fashion. So it's steeper, okay? So, but because animals are eating plants, it will slow down though. All right, so yeah, picture gets a little bit more complex. All right, so well, as an experiment, okay. Let's express this with exponential function, okay. So you have y is equal to 2 to the x, right? And that's for plants, right? For animals, is reflection against y-axis, I mean x-axis. So y is equal to 2 to the minus 2 to the x, uh, minus 1, because we are shifting toward the right. Okay, to compensate for that shifting, to preserve the equation, we have to subtract it. Okay, so when x is 0, it's minus 2, right? Really? Hey, shoot. We gotta go back to the basics. Give me a second. Your y is equal to 2 to the x, right? Ah, I'm sorry. You're shifting the x, right? So x minus 1. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Then, when x is 0, 1 half. Good. Yeah. Okay, let's add these two functions, okay? Um, y is equal to 2 to the x uh, minus 2 to the x minus 1. What does this become? 2 to the x, factoring out, alright, 1 minus uh, 0.5, which is 0.5, which is 2 to the negative 1, which is, in the whole thing becomes x, 2 to the x minus 1. Still, it's not periodic function, it's not like sine curve, it's just another exponential function. Okay. But this is a kind of interesting point though, okay? We are adding two functions, okay? Let's do this right. Miniature, right? Alright? Whereas in Korea, my middle school teachers, hey, don't forget to draw arrow, do it right. Put X, name it, label it. X, Y, 0, okay? Yes, sir. So, um, y equal to 2x, alright? Plants. Animals, slow start, okay? So, you have 0.5, okay? This 1 half, alright? So, alright? This y is equal to minus 2 to the x minus 1. Okay? So this point is minus zero point 0.5. Okay? 0.5. If we add them together, it is still exponential, which is a little bit surprising. Okay, so this is 0.5. Okay, y is equal to 2 to the x minus 1. Is it surprising? It's surprising to me. These two functions, 2 to the x and minus 2 to the x minus 1, they're almost identical. They're just asynchrony. There's a slight delay by 1. 1 day, 1 second, 1 year. And if you add them together, it's still exponential function, just shifting by 1 to the right. That's quite surprising to me. Because I would imagine they just cancel each other out and become more like 0. Because they're almost identical, opposite sign. But surprisingly enough, it's still exponential function. When you add this, subtract this almost identical two functions, 2 to the x minus 2 to the x minus 1, okay? And if you add them up, it's still exponential function. That's kind of surprising to me, okay? I didn't expect this. I wish I can drink vodka, okay? It's a pleasant surprise, okay? What does this mean? Well, first of all, it means our model is wrong, okay? Because plants, they're supposed to go down, but they're not going down, okay? Um, so we are approaching this mathematical modeling of climate cycle in terms of carbon dioxide. But there are other theories. Some cosmic event, Earth axis gyrating, whatever, some cosmic event with sunspot, whatever. Maybe they were right and maybe I was wrong. Perhaps. Okay, because this is not quite adding up. Right? What a surprise. But it's not unpleasant surprise. It's kind of neat, okay? And I'm kind of, I mean, in X-Files series, this Joe's chunks from outer space. Yeah, I'm nonplussed, okay? Uh, hmm. How surprising. Did I make any mistake here? I don't know. even if we assume that this reproduction by plants and reproduction by animals, it has same speed, like plants, they only have two children, animals only have two children, and the lifespan, I mean, the speed of reproduction is the same. If we assume that, which is not very good assumption, by the way, okay, but we have been conservative, okay, so it's a conservative assumption, okay. Even if animals multiply as fast as plants, plants still win. Just because plants came to Earth earlier than animals did. Plants still have exponential growth according to this model. So, and most likely plants they multiply a lot faster than animals, right? Flowers, plant seeds, right? But one animal eat a lot of plants though. So maybe we should not put 2 to the x, because we are not talking about animals' reproduction speed. We are talking about animals' eating speed. It's a food pyramid, right? One animal eat multiple plants. So this shouldn't be 2 to the x. It should be something like 3 to the x. Okay? Alright. Or maybe 4 to the x. To make calculation easier. Okay, let's modify that. Let's grab another whiteboard. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, we are getting somewhere. Okay, so we're just tweaking a little bit. Okay, we gotta start somewhere, right? It's okay not to make some mistakes initially, as long as we correct ourselves, be honest or open and honest about it, right? Yeah. Let's take 5 minutes break and we grab another whiteboard and we use 4 to the x here. Okay. All right. See you soon. Okay. Yeah, just sleep deprivation, working day and night, and it's paying off. We're getting paid. We're going. We got something. Okay, it's going somewhere. So that's good. We got something. All right. Yeah, this what is this? Yeah, it's a juxtaposition, juxta notation. Okay, comma, comma, and multiples. It's prime number theory. Okay, because breaks my heart to erase this. Okay, 200 lost episodes. Okay, we'll do it again. Okay, I have to do write that all this down all over again. Yeah, I'll do it. Just this elementary school punishment, right? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, write it down 100 times in the blackboard. Live and learn, I guess. Sure. Yeah, it's my mistake. So yeah, cleaning up my own mess. All right. So, but we'll redo it at some point. All right. Why was I studying prime numbers? Because not because it's pure number. Uh, PG-13, okay, as opposed to composite number, okay. And we are doing we are talking about prime number, composite number, okay. So it has nothing to do with race, politics, okay. We are not talking about that, okay. So I used to make a lot of jokes about it, and but it's too offensive to many people, so I'm not gonna make that joke, okay. So I was studying prime number because I wanted to come up with a closed form formula for it, nth prime number, okay. And I kind of found it, alright, in this 200 lost episodes, okay, and that I'll share it with you. Closed form formula for prime numbers, okay. It's an ambitious project, and I'll share that with you, okay, because I got it, kinda, okay. So again, this 200 lost episodes, there are a lot of good stuff in there, but I was using such an offensive language there, so I redo it, okay? So yeah, please don't vote for me so that I can do this, okay? Even if you vote for me, even if I become Alaska State Senator or United States President, I'll still do this. Why? Because my life won't change very much. I won't let it. I only work 40 hours a week. Okay? So yeah, yeah, vote for me, okay, if you want to. But otherwise, that's fine too, okay? I'm happy. As long as I have vodka, cigarettes, whiteboard, water, my job, house, my car, I'm happy camper, okay? It doesn't take too much for me to be happy. Yeah, whiteboard and pens, yeah, that's what I need. Okay, so, alright, let's do this, alright? So plants, why is good? Ooh, I love these thick pens. And animals. Minus 4 to the x, okay, so 2 to the, well, let's do this right. 4 to the x minus 1, right? Add them up, right? Yes, function, not function composition, but function addition, okay? I forgot how they call it. This is what? It's algebra, right? Uh, minus 2 to the minus 2 times 2 to the 2x, right? Algebra, okay. I used to make some joke about that. Algebra, what's that? Yeah, it's from Arabic, right? Uh, PG-13, okay? Yeah, the gibberish. Just kidding, okay. Just kidding, come on. Mathematics can be boring, okay? So, all right, can we factor it out somehow? Kind of, okay? So, that's the best I can do, okay? That's the best I can do. So what does this graph look like? I don't know. Do you have some graphing calculator? I used to. Maybe I should buy one from Amazon.com, I guess. Graphing calculator. Oh boy. I don't know how to graph this, okay? Not really. Hmm. Okay, you know what? Let's make it easy. Asymptotic behavior, okay? Let's see what happens when x becomes very large, like infinity, all right? Then this 1 disappears, right? So limit when x go to infinity of y is equal to, yeah, 1 minus something big, infinity, 1 disappears, right? So it becomes 2 to the x minus 1 disappears, okay? Uh, minus 2 to the 2x minus 2. When x goes very big, minus 2 it disappears, right? Well, limit of this, okay? When x go to infinity, becomes minus 2 to the 2x. Okay? Which becomes minus 4 to the x. I mean, it's the same, okay, right? Yeah. So yeah, animal wins. Okay. Yeah. What does this mean? Malthusian pessimism, alright? Malthusian pessimism, okay, so. It basically is this, okay, so if there are plants and animals only on the planet Earth, yeah, there's oxygen, carbon dioxide, sunshine, okay, but If there are only plants and animals, animal will eat up all the plants and they will starve to death. Why? Because one animal eats multiple plants. Food pyramid. Alright? Because of that, because one animal eats many, many plants, they will starve to death eventually. But they don't, right? So there's something wrong with this model because it's not realistic. But in a way, it is. Dinosaurs, extinction. It happened, didn't it? It did happen. Because dinosaurs, they're too big, right? Maybe they just ate up all the plants and that's why they went extinct. Who knows? I don't know. It's one model, one hypothesis, okay? Yeah, I mean, there is some other theories, right? Why did dinosaur went extinct? There's some cosmic explanation. This theory, there's this meteor striking the Earth and this volcanic ashes covering the Earth, and they will froze to death. Dinosaurs. There's that theory, but this cosmic explanation, I'm not a huge fan of that. Okay, why? It's just too easy. Yeah, there's an iridium layer. I get it, right? Everywhere. Yeah, maybe that could be true, but I don't like the cosmic explanation because it's just too easy. It's like black box, some cosmic alien, whatever. It just sounds too easy. Okay, so and I want more challenge and sophisticated model, closed Earth hypothesis kind of. Anyways, okay, so yeah, animal wins. Then, but fortunately enough, the reproduction speed of animals is a lot slower than reproduction speed of plants because animals are more sophisticated, right? So maybe that's why it doesn't always end up like this because plants they multiply faster than animals. Okay. Plot thickens very quickly, right? Because we are adding another variable, so it becomes very complex very quickly, right? But we are doing step by step, so don't worry, we get there, all right? Because we have this speed of eating, animal eating, and the difference between one animal eating multiple plants. Okay, so that's the speed of eating, kinda. And then we have another speed variable, the speed of reproduction. Okay, so yeah, we knew this won't be a cakewalk, right? By the way, I don't know how to dance cakewalk. I'm sure it's not easy to learn. Okay, so but just ease of speaking, okay, for the ease of speaking sake. We'll take a break, okay? So, good, we are going somewhere. So what we proved here is that yeah, animals it can slow down at least the plant growth, right? Population growth, right? Because one animal eat a lot of plants. Okay, so in the end, yeah, animals win. Okay, in this race. Uh, okay. Yeah. But let's make conservative assumption where the speed of reproduction of animals and plants they are equal. Okay, so oh maybe we should factor that in, but we'll do it later, right? So for now, let's simplify. Okay, one step at a time. All right. So let's take a break. Okay, so this is heavy. Let me take a picture of that. And this too. I used to write all those things down in my notebook, but nowadays I don't. I'm busy. Okay, so we'll take a break. Okay, so. Okay. So I confess to you, okay. Let's take a break from all this mathematical mumbo jumbo, okay. Just tell you a story. Yeah, the 200 lost episodes, okay. I was kind of concerned because I was too offensive, so it did concern me. It can ruin my reputation. All right. Uh, I was concerned before Google YouTube uh, warned me about it. So, what's God's solution? God's solution to protect me? Yeah, get rid of it. All right. I'm not gonna get rid of those 200 lost episodes. It's there, external hard drive. Okay. But yeah, don't upload it. Don't publish it. So God sent me these prophets, Google YouTube reviewers. Okay. So yeah, they're like prophets from God. Okay. So and I listened. Okay, listened to corrections. So yeah. At least I will not upload it yet. Why? Because I don't think people are ready to hear that. All this. It's not. Yeah, it is offensive, but at the same time, there's some good stuff in there, like humor. All right, but I was too blunt about it. So and people are not ready to hear that. Okay, so maybe in the future at some point it could be published. If 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 that. All right. Otherwise, we'll just do it again. All right. So that's fine. Because I repeat a lot, cover the same topic, revisit it. Why? To refine it, to make the theory better in economics, chemistry, linguistics, uh, humanology, whatever. Okay, so Okay, all right. Uh, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because I'm just too hungry. All right. Yeah, political meeting it happens in a restaurant, so I can order breakfast there. They make fantastic breakfast. I pay for it, my own food. But I cannot wait until then. Okay, so I gotta eat something now and maybe take a nap a little bit, then take a bath and start driving. Right? It was good exercise. So yeah, what happened? Dinosaur. Our theory is this. All right, evolution. Right? Yeah, Darwinian, Charles Darwinian evolution. Nature experiments. Right? So back in the days, nature came up with this idea. Let's make animals big so that it can outcompete, outfox smaller animals. So a big animal like dinosaur, it has some evolutionary advantage because smaller animals they will not be able to compete with big animals because it's big dinosaur. So small animals cannot mess with this big dinosaur. This advantage. Okay, and at the same time, big animals they eat a lot, right? So yeah, they can secure the food more easily than smaller animals. So dinosaur during the Jurassic days they thrived, but unfortunately plants they could not catch up with this hungry big dinosaurs. So big dinosaurs they ran out of food, so they went extinct. So today animals are not as big as dinosaurs. Yeah, we have giraffe, we have elephants, big cats, tiger, lion, but they are not nearly as big as mammoth or dinosaurs, right? Yeah, like tyrant, like tyrannosaur, whatever. Probably they died of starvation, okay, because they're just too big. They eat too much plants, herbivorous dinosaurs, right? So that's our theory, and it makes sense. Okay, so yeah, nature learned the lessons. So yeah, you know what? Maybe big animals, maybe it's not such a good idea. So yeah, let's make it smaller, and that's us. We're a lot smaller than dinosaurs. Okay, so yeah, evolution. Okay, makes sense. Well, I'm a Christian, but evolution it's a more sophisticated model to explain. Uh, Creationism, yeah, it does make sense. They're theories, all right. But creationism is just too easy, all right. So it's not very challenging, okay. So that's why we do evolution, all right, because it's more challenging, okay, as opposed to God 7 days, voila, behold, the universe. It could be true, we don't know, all right, but it's just too simplistic, okay. So okay, so we are more sophistication than that, all right. So what? Did I offend anybody again? But I was nice. I'm sorry if I offended Christians. But hey, I'm Christian too. Okay, so I'm sorry if I offended anyone. All right, so but we should not be too afraid. Okay. Yeah, we should say our objection nicely in a civil fashion. That's the lesson I learned. It's a hard earned lesson. Yeah, yeah. Voice your objection, but be nice. Be more civilized. Don't be rude. I get it now. Okay, so yeah, Google YouTube, their correction was correct. All right, it was a correct correction. Okay, and they did the right thing. Okay, yeah, I was wrong. All right, I repented. I'm a better man now. Okay. Yeah. So Google YouTube, yeah, thank you for letting me stay because I really enjoyed this. All right, so thank you. Yes, God bless you. All right, yeah. Truly, and happy belated Valentine's Day weekend. It's still, yeah, Valentine's Day was yesterday, but still Valentine's Day weekend. So yeah, happy Valentine's Day weekend. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, yesterday, last night, I didn't do anything. I mean, I made this recording, and then I ate and I went to bed. I didn't go to bar, club, no. I thought about it, but I was too drunk to drive, so, forget it. I just stay home, stay put. And I did, right? Yeah. So what's next? I mean, I go to political meeting and I come back. Where do we go from here? Uh, that's a good question. And we have about 10 minutes left, right? So let's make the best use of it. Where do we go from here? Uh, okay, so dinosaurs they went extinct, right? Because there are no more plants to eat, feed on, and so herbivore dinosaurs they die, carnivorous dinosaurs they die too, starvation. Okay, so but in just animal world, um, so animals they eat a lot of plants, so plants population go down. Um, then animal population will go down too, because there's, they will start to starve, right? Uh, but when animal population go down, that's when plant population start to go up because there are less plant eaters, less predators. So plants will bounce back. So how do we do that? Shoot. So these two functions, okay, in a way they are dependent to each other. Okay, so we cannot just add these two up. We have to, but yeah, we have to add. It's like cosine sine, right? They're interrelated, so there's this mutual dependency. Uh, Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's like satellite trajectory, whatever, right? They're mutually dependent. These two functions, right? That's why it goes like this. One go up and down because they depend on upon each other. It's not one time audition, so it's more complicated than that. But not by much though. We gotta make that one next step up, and I don't know how to do that yet. Do you? Yeah, go ahead, right? Outfox me, be bigger and better than me, by all means, okay? But go ahead, find it, publish it, right? But you don't have to worry about racing with me because I'm not going to publish anything. This YouTube is my preferred mode of publication. Why? Because democratized knowledge. Anyone can see this for free in YouTube. Okay. But if I publish this, first of all, I don't know too much about LaTeX. I know a little bit, and I don't have time to type this up and LaTeX, draw the diagram in the computer. No, I don't have time for it. If you want to publish this, be my guest. All right? You don't have to mention my name. Just say in some little footnote, yeah, I was inspired by somebody. You don't have to mention my name. If you want to, that's fine too. But I'm not asking you that you have to cite me, reference me. That's not necessary. If you want to, go ahead, do it. But you don't have to. Why? I want to give this to you for free. Why? Because if you publish this, that's your label. I want you to get credit for your label. I don't want to outshadow you. But I don't want you to lie either. I don't want you to steal. Just acknowledge you got inspired by somebody. If you want to mention my name, that's fine, but you don't have to. Okay? Because I'm not publishing this or anything here. I don't have time for it, and I don't have. My job is to discover this with you. This is new to me too. I'm learning as well. Just like Jesus said, yeah, Holy Spirit is your only teacher, your own students. Amen. Yeah, absolutely. Okay? I do my job here, and that's it. I don't have to do everything myself. It's somebody else's job to publish this, not me. Limited liability, limited work and play, because I don't want to work too much. All right? Yeah, delegation, division of labor, kinda. All right? So I do my job, somebody else will do theirs. I'm not gonna publish this. All right? I don't have time. Okay? All right. We have 3 minutes left. So how do we interrelate these two equations? Codependency. How do we do that? I don't know. Not yet. To make this two exponential function, to transform that by somehow some arithmetic manipulation to make it turn that into sine curve. Maybe Fourier analysis, Taylor expansion, maybe. Because Fourier analysis is something really cool, right? Like, I don't know too much about it, okay, but it has to do with expressing every single function there is with addition of sine and cosine, okay? Maybe I should study that a little bit more, right? I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't think it will be that complex though, okay? But somehow we need to make connection between exponential function and sine, cosine, trigonometry. Somehow, right? Maybe Fourier analysis, maybe that's not the right answer. Maybe Taylor expansion, macro length series, I don't know. My mathematics is very short and shallow, okay, so I have to think about this. All right? If you want to, you do too, okay? All right, thank you. I'll see you later.